Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, done had a long day. Body like wow, like, wait. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak a lobster with a shrimp, big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Woo, woo, woo. This not a drill, bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scope in your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she popping for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, because it really don't feel that way.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, check! Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat! Let's go!
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 20-yard line.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Here's Willis, third and long. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play fake. Here's Willis. Under pressure, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. That's taken it around the 40. Nifty move. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On 2, ready?
They go play action with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's got this down to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown. The Bengals in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
12.
Now Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 1. Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, it's Walker. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. First throw now for the backup call. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. 4th down, Willis looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Bengals will get the football back.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And here's Willis now off the play fake. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. In motion left goes Smith. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. He left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good with their seat.
There he goes, left side. And all the way down to the 37. 55 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Yoshibas. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. Go, Riggs, go. Ready.
Willis now off play action. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year.
And now the rookie's free. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On one, ready? 12.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown shreds him with a stiff arm. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
11 MT. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Being chased out left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Stop.
Burrow on play action. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
11 MT.
Here's Brown on second down. Runs over it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling.
11.
And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Eleven MT. Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
11 mighty.
On third down, Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right?
Here we go.
Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Gun. Got.
Burrow will throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Brown. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to second and goal.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here is 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Walker with another carry. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10.
No, no.
A pitch comes to Walker. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ready?
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Hurry.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
In motion, the tight end. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
131 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
11, Thomas. Gotta go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. Room to maneuver at the 35. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard
Play action. Willis.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Seahawks.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Good carry there by Fournette, who, despite a drop in production, remained a capable back in all facets of the game last season. Finished with over 1,200 all-purpose yards.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
65 catch. Go.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team